Hello, you porn star spump buckets. My name is Ben Gilman, and I'm your host of Scry Syndrome TV podcast. I hope you're well. If you could see my co-host faces right now, I don't know what I came up with there. I hope you're well. It's another week. It's another week to talk about TV. I hope everything is good with you. As always, I'm joined by my co-host. First, I'm introduce him. We're always her second choice on Friday nights. It's Helen Watkins.
Get lost.
It's a good joke. She's the muscles from Brussels. If she was female, she'd be female on a Schwarzenegger. It's Tara Chloe.
Yes.
Is Tara falling asleep? Oh, you're here. I thought you were falling asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And a man, well, Troy Salmon. I haven't got anything for him. I've literally got nothing for Troy Salmon after last week.
Hey, I'm here, guys.
I've done all the Virgin jokes. I'm dried up on Virgin jokes. I just can't keep going.
Literally.
I feel good right now. I feel good.
Sorry.
If you guys don't see me, I'm in my vest, looking ripped right now. I'm looking buff.
Yeah.
So I'm doing well right now. I'm doing well.
Can confirm.
I was going to make a joke. If we banned superheroes and Korean muscle men, me and Helen would just have a two-man podcast each week. But it was too cruel. You guys pick good shows. I don't want you to tell you what we have.
I just want the people to know that you're not my second choice, but if somebody offers me a free guest list ticket for my favourite band, I am not going to turn it down.
You are a cheap. No, I'm joking. You're not.
I am. No, I think we've discussed at great length that I'm a bit easy and all of that stuff. So let's
easy's better than cheap.
Hey, we like that over here. We like the easy over here. We like it.
So, how has everybody been this week?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I don't know about you guys.
I'm good.
I won't get into work stuff.
Yeah, don't do it, Ben. Don't do it.
No. If you're from where I work, you know about my week. I'm just going to say that I've had a week off, but last week, if I sounded tired on last week's recording with Troy, it's because I had the most blah week, crazy week I've ever had at work.
Hey, if I wasn't there, Ben was about to crash. He was about to crash out. Oh my goodness.
I was about to crash because I thought we were because Helen and Tara all dropped out due to various things. I thought, you know what, that just about sums up my week. If Troy says he can't do it, I'm going to literally just cry in the corner of my living room and just cry myself to sleep. Thankfully, you were still here.
I mean, that would be an interesting podcast, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Sounding like I'm wanking. Yeah, that's a great.
Welcome to the crying hour with your host Ben Gilman.
So you open up your pit. No, let's not do that. Anyway,
open up your pit of despair
and let me in. Oh dear. Wow, that sounded sexual. It's not even a Valentine's special yet.
Let me in your pit of despair.
Wow, that's a good one. I didn't think about that. Pit of despair.
Let me in. All right. Oh, can I just ask you one thing? Have you seen this Instagram post? I'm just going to be very random to start with. Have you seen this rock, Sesame Street, Elmo and this rock, that's been doing the rounds on social media?
No.
No.
Okay. I've watched a film theory video on this on YouTube. It's Elmo getting really angry at somebody because they got a visible friend who's a rock.
What the heck?
A rock or the rock?
A rock. It's a rock called Rocky. I think it's called Rocky or Rocco. Rocco. And it's all the times that Elmo's got really pissed off because Elmo's the friendly one. And the guy trips it on the way of the female friend is using Elmo to basically, how do you say it? She's using him to get what she wants. And Elmo always has to wait. So she's a kind of a B word. It's a fascinating video. Go watch it.
Oh my god, I'll check that out now. I'll check it out.
So I went to I've always wondered I went to the theatre this week.
Oh yeah.
Back to the Future because my wife treated me. She's surprised because she knew that last week I had a bad week, so she decided, you know what, I'm going to treat my husband Thank
Nice.
you very much.
Yeah.
And we watched Back to the Future at the in London. I don't know what theatre it is because I am not a fan. I do not pay attention to where the theatres are. But it's like a big, like seriously, the production values on this thing is insane.
It's a musical, right? They made a Back to the Future musical.
Yeah, there's quite a few changes, so I'm just going to go through them. I won't spoil it, but so the car is now voice activated.
Oh, okay. Voice activated.
Okay.
Voice activated, which is a choice. There's no dog. There's no Einstein. The doc is a bit fat, but he doesn't sound like the doc. Everybody else kind of sounds like the characters. But he touches his penis at one point. There's a fair bit where he's readjusting his penis in his shorts. It's clearly a joke to, women. So he very discreetly, as some men have problems with, trying to keep their penis in their pants. He's literally trying to not pop it out. I think we've all seen that move before, men. And there's just a bit where he daydreams and he's dancing and there's a TARDIS in the background and because it's in England, there's a bit where Marty's mum, obviously there's a bit in the bedroom where Marty's with his mum. Everybody knows this film, so I'm not spoiling anything. And there's a great bit where she crawls across the bed and literally Marty is standing with his pants. She's eyeballing his penis. And I'm sitting there like, this is a bit more sexualized than the film, right? I'm not misreading all this, right? I'm definitely seeing innuendo a bit more like visual comedy.
Damn, all right. Jeez.
And like, oh, by the way, the Iranians. So the doc doesn't die by Iranians; he dies by radiation poisoning, which I thought was very sensitive and very well done, actually. Good job.
So he doesn't die by Iranians; he dies by uraniums.
Yeah, but he doesn't die by a really bad offensive stereotype. Wow! I was
Come on.
Like I'm just gonna keep.
Ben's head.
I'm literally. Oh, no. It's gone. I don't even know what you said. I'll listen back to it later.
Ben's like, no, we're going forward. Ben's like, no, we're going forward.
That's the best joke I've ever made.
We're going forward, guys.
I'll give you a golf clap next week.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me give you a golf clap now.
I think when you hear it,
that's slow clap. That's slow clap.
I think when you hear it, you're going to want more than a golf clap. I think.
Hit me with it again. Pretend I didn't hear it.
I said he didn't die by Iranians. He died by uraniums.
That's very good.
Yeah, and all the better for repeating it, I think.
Yes, I'm glad that I was aware that I missed something there.
Oh my gosh.
But the production values, right? So,
yeah,
like it's insane. Like they've got a video screen as well that comes down. So when the DeLorean comes out, the car goes up and down the streets, like really 3D-ish, quite amazing graphics. It doesn't look like a proper screen. It looks like part of the set.
Oh, nice.
And you can see them going up to the clock tower bit, him going through the streets all the way up to the clock tower. And I don't know how they've done it. It's incredible, like, budget for a musical.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
and I think that there are a few changes. They kind of they give a bit more role to the school principal, the girlfriend. Jennifer gets more role. The mayor gets a bit more time. The guy from the diner. And then when I think it's adorable. And by the way, Marty's dad, I think they stole the actor from 1985 and smuggled him in the DeLorean to bring him back. There is a guy who's literally got the laugh down. How the guy speaks.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Brilliant.
They couldn't get the dad back for Back to the Future 2 and 3, could they? So there's literally...
No. It's legitly, whoever this guy is, this actor, he is legitly the guy. It's like the spitting image just speaking. Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah, but have you noticed in Back to the Future 2, the dad's just never in it, and then if he's in it, it's like very for a split second, and it's actually a guy wearing a mask.
He never came back. He was unhappy. They had a falling out.
Yeah, he's literally wearing a mask of his face.
He came back for Back to the Future 4, the video game from Telltale Games. Troy will know what I'm talking about. That is Back to the Future 4.
Oh man, go Back to the Telltale.
They're never going to do the movie while the guy's still alive because he said, "You're not doing Back to the Future 4 with my dead body" to Universal.
Damn.
So anyway, basically, go watch it. It's brilliant, and it's not too long. I do like musicals, but sometimes they really do go on like forever. And you're checking your watch, like, yeah, I've really got.
I can't remember the last time. I think the last time I went to a musical was that I went to see Lion King. That was the last musical I went to see.
I went to see Come From Away not long ago.
I'm thinking of going to Lion King actually.
Really worth it.
It's really good. Really, really, really top notch.
How did they do Lion King? I know this is a TV podcast, but how did they do Lion King?
Oh man, the music is like they've got some original music in there as well. A lot of original music in there. Some stuff you're not going to hear like from the movies.
So Simba's a boy, right? Simba's a boy, right? Otherwise, or is there a man dressed up as a lion?
Obviously, you got the actual the lion. He's got his dressed up. He's got the thing, and you see like a little head floating around, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Because it's like a tribal African vibe.
It's like
Did they cook Pumbaa and Timon? Do they put them on a Barbie so that they can roast the bastards?
What?
They cook them. What?
Oh, don't worry. Me and Troy have got to do Lion King soon for the House of Animation. He's dreading it because I'm going to bring fire.
Oh my days, yes, Helen, I'm bringing the greatness to House of Animation.
I think Lion King's a good
Excellent.
movie, but I don't think it's as great as everyone thinks it is because it's very annoying. And Simba's a wet fart of a character.
Lion King is incredible.
What?
It's not really though, is it? Timon and Pumbaa are two of the most annoying dicks I've ever seen in a movie ever.
Oh,
Wow,
I love
what?
Timon never get it. Anyway, sorry.
I tell you what I did see was I saw the production of the Belle Sauvage, the Philip
Yeah.
Pullman, the Golden Compass prequel.
Oh, is that the prequel to
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Materials?
they had the demons were like made by puppets, but like paper puppets. It was really cool. Like the puppeteers were working with the actors, and some actors were puppeteers, but the main characters like had separate puppeteers for their demons. It was very cool.
I've heard really good reviews about it, and someone told me that the prequel books are really good.
I haven't read
Right.
them, but yeah, it was a good story. Like,
So I'm also gonna do some updates while we're doing like musicals. Some updating. His Dark Materials is back in October. Funny enough, great timing.
Oh, yes.
Ghosts is back at the end of September.
oh, I
Season
like
4.
Ghosts.
Great. The show that nobody ever talks about, but everybody knows is amazing. That show, I can't wait. And
Yeah.
and I'm sure some people will care. RuPaul's Drag Race is back, but who gives a shit after the awful last 2 seasons?
Oh, I think they've been all right.
I'm
Maybe
not as
not-
excited. I've looked at the lineup. Let's see how we go.
Cedric
I know
Ortiz
what
is
I
always
know.
good
One of them
value.
is sleeping with one of my friends, so we're getting to that. I won't name names.
Oh, I need to know more about that in the end.
I know one of the drag race girls from last season, 3.
Okay.
Broke up one of my friends' relationships, and again, I'm not going to say who.
What?
I'll tell you off camera.
Oh, no.
I need to know.
Oh, no. Ben, why would you drop this? I want to know now. I need to
I'm
know.
not going to say
How
it
do you
though
do
because I'm a
this?
smart boy. I'm not going to say it like
Oh,
because
God.
I get done for label.
No, obviously not. Yeah, obviously.
I know the UK drag queens quite well through my friends, so I'm not going to say anything else. And
The Drag Lord Ben.
you know which
knows
one
everyone.
was shady bitch in season 4.
The Drag Lord.
I know stuff. So yeah, I mean that's a good start. I mean I'm just gonna go. I watched a bit more Squid Game.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So you watched a bit more. So you haven't
Two
finished
more,
it, but you
two
watched
more
a bit
episodes. I know that I was starting off hot and I've slowed down a little bit because I've been stuck in watching 70s and 80s movies and the 90s movies recently. I've gone back to my childhood with stuff.
Excellent. Always a good idea.
I like that.
Well,
I like that.
I can still, as we said off camera, there's still obviously back then you could say what you like, and it's really shocking what you would say then that you would never say now. But like, there's something nostalgic about going back to your old movies and just kind of seeing if you still like them as a child.
Always, yeah, always. Yeah.
Obviously, times are different now, so that's different. But I watched Squid Game. The one with the cookie where you got to get the shape out is like stressful.
Oh, that was the one that stressed me out looking at that. I was like, oh,
That is
geez.
stressful. Them trying to get an umbrella or a star or a circle or a square. Or a
That top,
triangle.
like, that top
They were
around it.
like, That's
shaking,
just
sweating.
Squid Game continues to impress me.
Squid Game's
Like, I'm
amazing.
really enjoying it.
Incredible.
I tell you what, though, the other day I found out to my absolute horror that my husband has never seen Napoleon Dynamite.
Neither have
Oh,
I.
oh
So-
Ben, no. Ben, no.
What?
No,
But-
Ben.
Oh my goodness.
But I have got it on Netflix and Now TV lined up.
Yeah.
They've both appeared. I
Yeah.
will watch it on one of them.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'm
And
writing that wrong.
well, firstly, I found out that he thought Napoleon was Pedro because he was like, "Oh, the guy in the Vote for Pedro T-shirt." And I was, but no, he's not Pedro. But that really stands up as well because it's been a while since I watched it.
Same.
It's just such a nice movie. It's just so like
Came out of
harmless,
nowhere as well. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere as well. It's like you watch it. and
really
it's like,
harmless.
Would you like to know what I'm watching that I haven't?
Go on.
Would you like to know what I'm going to watch for the first time on the
What?
movies way?
Go on.
Let me just get Netflix up while I'm doing this premium content for people. So, okay, where's my watch list? Oh, it's different on a tablet. I hate it. Burn it with fire. My list. Don't like it. So I haven't seen, and it's not in order now. This is great. The Blues Brothers is another film that I'm going to go watch.
You
Oh,
haven't
God.
seen Blue Joe. I thought you were the first person to
I
watch
haven't
it.
watched
Oh
Taxi
my
Driver.
God.
I haven't watched Heat. I haven't watched Jackie Brown, Point Break. I haven't watched Meet the Parents, Boys in the Hood, Saving Private Ryan,
Oh my
Lawrence of Arabia, LA Confidential, Airplane, Clueless. I'm going to watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I'm going to watch Naked Gun 1, 2, 3. I've never seen Superbad. I've never seen, what are the other ones? Carlito's Way in Bruges. Silver Linings. I've not seen that. I haven't watched Memento. I haven't watched
gosh.
Snatch. I haven't
Very
watched,
excited for you.
I'm gonna watch all these, and there's other ones I haven't watched. Speed. I haven't watched.
Oh, no.
I haven't watched Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch so many films that I've not touched in the 80s, 70s, and 90s. I can't wait. Gonna rewatch Jumanji and Hook and Mrs. Doubtfire because of Robbie Williams. I haven't seen that in decades. So
Can't
many
believe-
films. People are literally, and I want to watch Scarface for the first time. People are literally looking at me like, mate, what the hell have you been doing with your life? I haven't even watched Predator 2.
I just can't believe that there's anybody in the world that hasn't seen the Blues Brothers. It is
Oh,
such
it's
a
not-
good
I've
film.
heard Blue Brothers 2000 is the bad one.
I mean, the thing, because the Blues Brothers is so classic.
Yeah, classic movie. Classic.
So,
It's it's like everybody in it's iconic. Like you got like Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi, Carrie Fisher, just and then every single like Aretha Franklin, Ray Charles, like just in it.
what do you think of my list then? Do you think that's a appalling lack of movies to not have watched on Netflix? That's just Netflix. I'm not even going on Now TV. What I've synced into. I'm going to watch Dirty Dancing, Cocktail, Footloose. I've not seen
Okay.
all of these movies. Pretty Woman I've just done the other day.
Having not seen Dirty Dancing is unforgivable.
I know I'm doing all the classics.
I don't think there's a
gonna
way
try.
back for you.
As soon as I thought Loose, I was like,
I'm halfway through She's Got Mail, You've Got Mail, which is not bad. It's quite good. Tom Hanks is very good in that. But Meryl Streep, woman, stop appearing in every romantic comedy I watch. You literally, I'm sick of your blonde Hannah S Club 7 mom look that you got going on.
she ran those areas though. She ran.
Seriously, it's even her Jennifer Aniston. They haunt these things. Sorry, I've watched too many things recently. I've watched so much stuff. So I'm going to try. What was I talking about? I can't even remember. Squid Game.
Yes, again.
This podcast is off the rails already. Squid Game, really
Incredible.
enjoyed the biscuit one. They haven't killed any big characters yet, but I like the pacing. It's good. The cop's in there now.
Yes, he's in there. He's in the building.
Good.
Now.
There's 6 episodes to go. I don't know what's going to happen. I think they might kill the main character though. I've got a feeling this is a show that's not going to care. That's a prediction. I watched Rev, which has got Olivia Colman and
Oh, I
somebody.
love Rev.
Somebody that looks like somebody from work. Helen will know who I'm talking about, who's a problematic sod.
Tom Hollander.
The person who I work with who looks like him will know that I see that person that I work with. It's quite annoying. Have you guys seen Rev?
Yeah, I love it. Tom Hollander's
I haven't seen
a
it.
treasure.
Yes, I adore this film. I don't know. Like, I think they got the balance for me. Not so much for my wife, but for me, they've got the balance right of not taking the piss out of the church. Now, the character, the main vicar, sometimes has done some questionable stuff, but like, you need the comedy to come from somewhere. I'm watching him smoke a fag with Colin every episode outside the church on that park bench, or going in the cab with the Archbishop is just
The
hilarious.
Archbishop is brilliant.
Oh my gosh.
Comes across like the devil. There's a guy that knocks on the door that's always asking for money. It's just funny. I don't know why. Olivia Colman is Olivia Colman. Do I have to say anything else about her at this point?
Oh, she's everywhere now.
She's just brilliant. And I like the fact it explains things about the church, but it's not taking the piss about Christianity.
Yeah.
That's kind of really cool. You can make jokes up the characters, but you're not. I think as Troy and me have spoken about, he's a Christian. I think Christianity gets a really rough ride through comedy a lot sometimes, and I feel like they've not made the paedophile jokes or anything. They have with the Pope, but very little, very, very little shots. Not like keep making the paedophile jokes all the time. I just find it relatable. The vicar is funny. The reverend is funny, but he's not hateable. He makes mistakes.
Yeah, he's a human being.
I'm gonna check out now, Rev.
And it proves that not anyone that's religious is perfect. And I love his right hand man, the vicar in training. I can't think of his name.
Oh, it's the guy that's I don't know his name, but the curate, isn't it? Is that what it's called?
I have no idea because I'm not a Christian.
It's the guy.
Because the Catholic side of it, I don't even know what they call it on that side.
They're not
I'm
Catholic.
Pentecostal.
No, they're not Catholic. They're
So what are they?
Church of England, I think.
Oh, Church of England, yeah.
Because he's married, so it can't be Catholic.
Okay, so that side. Okay, so Church of
Yeah.
England side. Okay.
So yeah, it's.
And he's drinking and smoking. I don't know if you can do that.
It's the no, you can't do that.
That's not supposed to.
I'm not a Christian. I don't know.
When my grandmother was Catholic, and when she died, the priest ordered a pint of wine at the reception. Like they're not shy about alcohol.
Body of Christ and all that stuff, and blood of Christ, all that stuff.
Because I've had the question from my wife recently about is it okay to take the piss out of Catholics at the church? I was like, yeah, this is England. We take the mick out of everything, and like, it's what we do. I don't think I've seen far worse from other shows. To be fair, it's more like Fathers. It's more like the Vicar of Dibley, like a little laugh at Christianity, but it's in good spirits.
I mean, if you want to laugh at the Catholic Church, there's no better show to do that than Father Ted.
Now that's a show that goes for the Catholic side and really rips the throat out.
I don't think it does. I think it's very affectionate. I don't think it's rude. Like, I don't think it's nasty.
It's obviously rooted and red because it's Channel 4 Productions, what I meant.
But
and it's not as good as Father Ted, but I just find it relatable. It's only got 3 seasons, so I'm halfway through season 2. But I'm enjoying that. Me and the wife are watching that together. Just refreshing. I am scared, though, that I'm running out of BBC comedy that's funny now.
Father Ted got, when it first aired, it got 2 complaints. 2.
2? Wow.
One saying that it was a disgrace because it was anti-Catholic, and another saying it was a disgrace because it was pro-Catholic.
Oh, please.
So it upsets everybody just the same amount.
Okay.
Wow.
So I've been watching Rev. Go watch that. Also, I wanted to talk about this. Might go over Tara's head a little bit. I think Helen's old enough to know what I'm talking about.
I am old enough, probably. I'm older
Troy might have missed it.
Okay.
Because he might still be in nappies when I was just coming out of it.
Okay. All right.
That isn't taking the piss because you might have missed it because it never got repeated. I'm here to talk about Nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
Nightmare.
Sidestep to the left, Simon.
Yeah, it sounds like they're moving furniture. If you shut your eyes, it does sound like they're moving a couch, doesn't it? Go
There's
to the left, no, a bit forward, a bit right.
there's a very famous video where they tell a guy to sidestep and they tell him to sidestep the wrong way and he just falls into the thing and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You know what Nightmare is, don't you, Troy?
I've heard of it. It's
Okay.
It's always
very vague.
It was like televised Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
But in a good computer generated age. So basically these kids would walk around a warehouse with a blindfold on while their friends told them what way to go, and then they'd be bumping into like drama students who'd be like, "Ooh, I'm a witch." Ooh,
and they would
what's
try
the
and F
spell?
them over. Episode 1 of season 1, there's 2 bomb rooms back to back. They really, apparently early Nightmare was really hard because they were being real dicks about it, and later seasons they softened it a bit because they would randomize the rooms, so it was never, you knew there was a wall monster, riddle, fine. And you could screw yourself if you didn't take the right items with you. You were screwed. If you didn't listen to clues that they gave you, you could solve the game easily enough.
Yeah, if you don't, you're in trouble.
But they were, British kids in the 80s and 90s, so they weren't exactly big for listening.
No. There's one bit where they were told on episode 1, go right at the side of justice and go right. What do? There's the scales on the floor, they go left, and they get eaten by some dragon that they can't see. Why? Because they didn't learn. All right, you and Troy both go put Nightmare with a K into YouTube.
I'm going to find the video for you guys that's a sidestep to the right, Simon, and it's honestly, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah, go watch it from episode 1, season 1. It's all there on YouTube, like Games Master and Crystal Maze. It's all there to watch. Thank you to whoever put that up, because I'm going to binge watch the whole thing.
Yes. Yeah, okay, I'll check it out. Looks pretty good.
It's really good, and I'm so glad it's preserved on YouTube. And somebody asked the creators, why don't you take that down? They're like, oh, who cares? We're proud it's there. It's on YouTube. It's
if it's
we've asked ITV not to, and so they've decided we'll leave it up there because it's pride of ITV aren't doing anything with it, and it's
exactly.
It's like Games Master is like unofficially not meant to be up there, but there's no box set for it, so someone has painstakingly stuck it up there to always be there with gladiators and everything else, and I love. Because you love it. Sometimes it's a bit boring, but they're trying to get one of them that is very slow. Left, right, up, down, back, forward. And you're like, oh, mate, can you just get a shift on? Like, come on. And Treguard, who's the host, is very good because they always ignore Treguard. And it's something, Helen, I've only just noticed. He's giving them clues. And
all the time.
Yep, we're going to ignore you, old man. Yep.
And then he just sits there with like one eyebrow out going, okay.
These
ignore
little
me
shits
then.
aren't listening to me.
Just ignore me. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Can I tell you one thing I love about this? I found an interview with the main actor.
Treguard.
My favourite bit, Helen. And he said, I just got so sick of the little shits. I got really pissed up on whiskey before we started filming and just made up some. Like,
oh my gosh.
I bet you had groupies, and I bet you would just come in like a.
You know he did.
Yeah.
There's a YouTube one. There's like a redo from about 10 years ago with YouTubers, and they brought it back with Dottie. What's her name from Peep Show? The elf one.
Oh, Dobby.
Yeah. Oh, they could have brought that back properly. But go watch. That's me done for the week. That's me done. I'm going to stop talking now. Feel free.
All right, talk amongst yourselves.
That's incredible. Nightmare.
Who will step up to the plate next? Do you want to go, Tara?
Maybe write that down real quick.
Actually, I haven't even thought of what I want to talk about. I don't know. I was quite busy. I didn't have time to watch TV, so.
What do you want to talk about then?
Let me see.
Do you just want to put a bunch of links to hot Asian men in the chat? Do you want to talk about muscle efficiency this week?
Muscle efficiency?
I don't know. I know where she's going to go, and we're just going to encourage her at this point.
That's a new one, muscle efficiency.
Hotvods.com.
Oh, God. I'm using that one. I'm gonna put it.
Just
I've now blocked WhatsApp pictures because of Tara, so I can't. They don't automatically
I'll
download.
send you something different this time. Like, how about?
I have now blocked Tara's WhatsApp pictures from automatically downloading my WhatsApp. I have to check it first.
Shit.
Always check my gallery. There's a naked Asian dude. I'm like, I didn't put that. Tara!
Makes it worse as well. You can see like it's a blur, but you can still see the outline of it. I'm like, no, that's it.
Bloody hell! I got a China virus in my computer.
You want to talk about what films you've seen them or something?
No. How about Inside the Mind of a Cat?
What's
Yes.
this?
Go.
Okay, so it's actually just a short series, a short documentary actually. So recently, I watched Inside the Mind of a Cat, and it's actually a documentary on Netflix about cats in general, how they think, and scientifically you explore their brain, what they are capable of, and basically anything about the cat in general. And well, cats are actually smarter than dogs, for one.
That's not hard. Dogs are incredibly stupid.
What?
Cats are very smart.
They are very smart actually. They know when their owner is calling them. They can recognize their owner.
Mm.
Yeah. And sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're clean. Yeah, we're very clean.
Oh, I forgot the mic. I forgot the microphone. Give me a moment.
You sound good already. You sound good.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, and the best part is cats can actually make sounds like a baby. Have you heard it before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, I like it more than babies because it's cute. Yeah, because they're actually able to imitate the frequency of a baby. And so the show actually features various cats, fat and fluffy, my favorite type. Yes. And there's a lot of colors around it. There's all kinds. There's black, there's white, there's gray, blue, purple, green, all kinds of cats. And Yep. And we also go back to explore the history of cats, like how they were worshipped in ancient Egypt, which I should have been born there because of, I can worship the cat all day long and play with the cat. And basically a history of cats. And they also go through, what is that, the Black Plague age. How did the Black Plague begin? There was one time in Europe, pieces of shit were killing all the cats because they were associated with witches.
That's right.
Yeah, familiars.
Yeah, I don't know who made the witch term. It's made by misogynists, actually, the witch term.
Yeah.
Yep. And they started killing the cats, which is a very bad thing. Yes, poor cats. And that's when all the rats came about and the Black Plague, bubonic plague started because of the rats.
The rats.
Because the cats weren't killing them.
Yep. Yeah, you see, cats are very useful and many use. They kill rats, they kill cockroaches, they kill all the pests in general.
You need animals around, you need them.
Yep, you need them around. So, yeah. And also they feature cats, like, those circus cats. They're able to do weird tricks and all. Yes. You can train a cat.
It's funny because I was reading about this dog on Facebook that's a talking dog, and like his owners helped him to learn like lots of different words. And I was telling somebody about this, and I was like, "Oh, there's this talking dog, and he like can ask for going for a walk and stuff." And she was like, "Yeah, but there's a talking cat on Facebook, and the talking cat's not only managed to communicate, but the cat has managed to train its human."
Right. And
So apparently the cat's like, "Can I have some food?" And the owner's like, "No, you've had food." And they're like, "Okay." And he's like, "Cuddle?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then like when they're giving him a cuddle, he's like, "No, food first." So like he's managed to like get his owner to be even more efficient for him.
Oh my
The talking
God.
dog just wants to make friends all the time.
So,
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yep. And
those cats, guys.
yeah, there are many kittens as well, little type you can pick up and squeeze. Because for my birthday, I actually went to a cat museum. There were many
Oh.
kittens, yeah, which we actually picked up. Yep.
Cat museum.
Yeah, I tell you why cats are superior. Because they clean themselves, they groom themselves, they are
They can
independent.
walk themselves.
Yes, they can walk themselves. You don't need to entertain them so much. They can find their own entertainment. They're not very clingy.
And they bring you gifts like dead birds into your house as well. Lovely.
Yep, but they're not clingy. They clean their own shit, and their shit is easier to clean in general compared to
They
rodents.
don't smell
Yeah.
like dogs. Like the dogs
Yeah,
are
yeah.
slobbery.
They don't smell. Yep, and cats are intelligent. And they kill cockroaches for you.
That's true.
Yep, and I think the maintenance cost is lower.
Don't know actually.
Okay.
Yep, and if you have a very busy lifestyle and if you're always out, a cat is ideal. That's why cats are ideal in Japan. They don't have time for a clean dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dogs you need to take care of them, like literally.
Yeah,
a lot,
yeah,
a lot.
a lot of effort. They're very clingy.
Cats just like look around, and goes, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in a couple of hours.
I know where you live.
Can't be
If
like,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
like
yeah.
you, I'll go next door.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, like
It's just let's go.
bye, and he will like
That's how
wow.
my dad stole his cat, basically. He eventually ended up living at his house. Said to the neighbours, just took it when they moved.
Okay.
Carl's like, I got a new one now. Bye. Oh,
Yep.
my God.
We used to have a part-time cat. He used to come and visit us, and then his family
Yeah.
moved away, and we were like sad for 2 weeks. And then exactly 2 weeks later, he appeared on our doorstep again.
Oh.
So what we think had happened was the neighbours had his owners had kept him in for 2 weeks. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? So they can get used to the new area and find their way back. And as soon as they let him out, he was like, right, going back to my patch.
Now cats are territorial.
And then I was like really worried because I thought he'd run away from home. So I was like, asking people if they knew his owners, and I put like a thing up on Facebook, and I got like 3 or 4 different people coming up to me going, "Oh yeah, I know that cat. He used to come into my house," and like getting all these pictures of him in different people's houses, just making himself at home.
I guess it must really hate its owners, though.
What's what? Sorry,
I think it must really dislike its owners or something.
I don't think he did. I think because they had kids.
It hates kids.
Yeah, because like he used to come like during the lockdowns. He would come at like 9:10 on the dot every day. So I think he would wait to see if the kids were going to school or not. And as soon as he realised the kids weren't going to school, he'd just leave.
Yeah, they know.
But then one day he came and he had like a felt tip pen. Somebody had drawn on him with a pen on his nose, and his look on his face was like, "Don't ask. I don't want to talk about it."
Okay, right.
The kids had obviously just like drawn on him.
They drew on the cat.
Yeah.
I've seen worse. Someone took the green marker and literally like vandalized the cat.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Seriously.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. These people are something else. Oh, thank you.
Cats, yeah, they know what they're doing.
Right. Yep. I used to have this fat orange cat. I mean, it's not my cat, but it was always below the block, the apartment block. It was fat orange. Its name was Garfella, and it was very we call it in Japanese debu debu, means like fat, chubby. She had a lot of fats flowing here and there.
She was a she.
Yeah, she.
Very rare to get a ginger cat that's a female.
Yeah.
Because they're apparently it's like you need to have 2 parents with the ginger gene to get a female cat. I think it's more likely I'm not sure. I'm not a geneticist. Don't at me. But yeah, it's very very it's much more rare to get a female ginger than it is to get a male ginger.
I heard something like orange cats have a trauma. I'm not sure if that's true or not. So,
Have a what? Sorry,
that orange cats have a trauma.
could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So Garfella loved to scratch when she was irritated. Yeah, what a bitch. She even crawled out from her place to scratch me once.
He what? He tracked you down and scratched you.
Yeah, but and I got mad, so I poured a bit of soybean milk on her. So she ran away. But over time, Garfella and I became good friends, and she didn't
Aw.
scratch me after the second year.
Oh.
Yeah, so I moved house, and but when I visit that area, she still recognizes me and comes to me.
That's nice.
Yep.
Okay.
I actually bought, a cat hat in Tokyo for her, but she refused to wear it.
You want a cat hat?
I bought her a cat hat, but she didn't want to wear it. So
Rude.
So take off. Get off. Try to pick me out. We nice things. Some cats like that, you know.
Yeah.
Rude. So what was that show called, Tara? What was it called?
Inside the Mind of a Cat.
Inside the Mind of a Cat.
Yep. So yeah, they can be trained like dogs basically. And I see a white kitty. Right. And I see 3 fluffy kitties with bow ties.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get one next year when I move to Japan.
You get one. Okay.
If you can get into Japan, if they let anyone in eventually, maybe.
What?
That's if they let anyone in at this point. The way they're going, you're going to be waiting
you can go in if you get a work visa or a
I'm
job.
not paying for a visa to go visit Japan. Drop that shit and let me in.
No, I meant you can stay there permanently if you have a work visa or a job.
But I will soon.
But just like, let me in.
Work visa holders stay there even now.
I'm
Permanent.
married. I should be able to come and go. Say please.
Get out of here. Oh my god. Got Japan as well. This is lockdown right now, man. It's crazy over there.
Yeah. They've lost their mind over that at the moment.
Serious down there.
Yes. See?
Kitties.
Yes.
Anyway, should we move on to the next one?
I think so.
Joy.
Let's move
Go
on,
on,
yeah.
Yeah, can move.
All right, okay, so we're gonna get to the next one. Enough kitty talk. Kitty talk. You know, nice kitties. But let's see. So I'm a car on this one. I haven't really watched much shows except for one show. Have you watched it? Just one.
Go on.
I think all you guys know what that is. Actually, no. That's a lie. No,
Hold on.
Lie.
Hold on.
Wait
Let
a
me
second.
guess. Let me guess. I'm gonna
Go ahead.
try and do
Go ahead.
a Professor Xavier impression.
Go ahead.
Because if there's one thing Troy Salmon is predictable.
Oh, I'm predictable, am I? Go on, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just thinking. I don't know.
I know.
Don't let me take a shot at him.
Okay.
Is it She-Hulk?
No, it's not She-Hulk.
What?
Hold on.
You know, I've seen some episodes. It's not that show. I'm watching that recently.
She-Hulk's good, man. I'm not ready to talk about it yet, but it is good.
You like it? All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna have a crack.
Are you gonna have a crack? Go ahead.
I'm gonna have a crack. I'm not getting my crack out. I'm getting a crack.
I was about to say. I was like, oh, hold on, Ben.
It's gonna be Pretty Little Liars or House of the Dragon.
Oh, House of Dragon.
Choose one.
I'm watching House of Dragon, but we
House
can't
of the
talk about
Dragon.
Yeah. Only because you watch my channel, so obviously you're gonna get it. House of the Dragon, yes, House of the Dragon is amazing.
Yay, okay, House of
House of
Dragon.
the Dragon is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Also, I've watched another show as well, so I'm actually, no. Let's talk about House of the Dragon first. Let's do it. Let's go.
Can we just say that Matt Smith looks like an albino version of the Doctor? His hair is never changing.
he looks menacing in that.
I'm the Doctor, and I'm gonna be Draco Malfoy now.
Okay.
It's incredible that white hair just suits him. That the no eyebrows. He looks like a straight savage. But I love that look. Tara's like, yes. Look at Tara ended up in the images.
This is
you guys can't see, but
playing my enemies. Do you want me to mention his name?
Yes. Daemon Targaryen.
Yes, that's me when I'm slaying my enemies. His name is Aaron Saul. I hope he watches this.
Hey, the House of the Dragon, HBO. Oh my god, this show is so good, bro. Show is so good. 3 episodes right now. I don't know if you guys who guys have seen the episode so far. Who's seen it so far?
I haven't even watched Game of Thrones, so.
Me neither, but feel free to both jump up and down like excited school children about it. I will listen.
Yeah, and just like, yeah, I know this. I know that's fine. Yeah. So, House of the Dragon kicks off. I'm showing like the lineage. I think it's like how many years prior to this Game of Thrones show it was. I think it's like 170 something years. It's like a prequel, a massive prequel. How many 100 years plus in the future?
People,
Yeah. So literally, this one's about the House of the Dragon, the House of the Targaryen line. This is setting up all the stuff that's happening in Game of Thrones. Way down the line with Daenerys and the Queen of Dragons.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. So we kick off with Lord Viserys. He is like literally the guy who's sitting on the Iron Throne right now. He's sitting down. He's the king. But as the show is going on, this guy's got some kind of sickness. He's getting a few sores here and there. He's cutting himself on the throne.
So that makes me think you're going to start talking about Disturbed. Down with the sickness.
So yeah. I'm gonna get down with the sickness. Yeah, I'm gonna go there because I love Disturbed. But he's on the throne right now. He's got a daughter called Rhaenyra, who has her own dragon. Because the majority of these Targaryens, they have dragons.
Yes.
Just like you see in the show, massive dragons flying around. You see the ice dragon like in the original Game of Thrones. But this is the time where the the Icemen haven't been around yet because they're literally far away from this place, King's Landing and Westeros. This is the age of dragons. This is what we're talking about, right? The dragons rule this time period. And all these other nationalities that you see later on in Game of Thrones, they're kind of dispersed. They haven't come together yet. So Rhaenyra is like the princess, and she later on down the line becomes an heir because obviously the women, they're kind of the hierarchy. You can't have a woman in charge. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't look good. There is even a woman called the Queen Who Never Was. And I'm like, oh snap, that's a guy's name. I'm like, oh, this guy. I was like, wow, the Queen Who Never Was, because literally she misses out because they named Viserys as the king because they don't want the woman to take the throne, and she's got her own dragon, which I found. I was like, wow. So I was like, okay, even then, there's like a misogynistic undertone, obviously, because it's like almost like a medieval time. Obviously, back then that was like frowned upon, as you see now.
Because even in magical lands,
even in magical lands,
women.
Yes, even in magical lands, this stuff goes down. But it has. I knew I was gonna go. I knew it. But so yeah, that stuff happens in that kind of J.J.R. Martin's mythical realm storytelling. But apparently he's going to be more hands-on with the show as well. Because Game of Thrones, he was like literally just kind of like just giving them notes and cliff notes and stuff for the show. The original one, they kind of took their own thing. But this one, he's literally executive producing now, so he's literally hands-on with the show now, like legit. So he's going to be more involved. So it's going to be more cohesive to the story. I think it's based off Fire and Blood. That's the book is based off. So I had to get that because I've read the other Game of Thrones books. I had to get that one. I haven't read it. Yeah. There are other Targaryens. They don't have dragons, but they're like the black people that you see. They've kind of added black people to this kind of like the Targaryen race now. They have these dreadlocks. So I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. You always tell like when black people does not watch the show because the hair is looks terrible. I'm like, oh my god. They're still having black people dealing with these black people hair. Come on now. You're telling me they have to have dreads? You have to have dreads as a Targaryen. Come on now. Why? But yeah, that's the kind of stereotypes I'm getting. I was like, okay, I'll be like, fair enough. Okay, one or two are getting dreads. Okay, fair enough, that's fine. But literally, literally all of them have got dreadlocks. But yeah, I'm gonna go on the rant. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna stop. So yeah, so he's like the kind of working man that you expect, the working man's Targaryen. He's the Valyrian side of the family where they control the sea and the sea armies because that's how they kind of run their kind of world right now because they've got a massive army. Obviously you've got the dragons, but the dragons is one thing because they can be stopped. But right now the dragons really can't be stopped until like later on down the line. As you see in Game of Thrones, they have these massive lances that can take dragons down. But this is the kind of age where they haven't literally kind of done that right now. The dragons are kind of running the place. But yeah. So that's happening right now. There's like a massive power struggle going on right now because there's a right hand of the king who sends his daughter to sleep with the king. And that causes friction because a woman called Alicent Hightower, because she's called Alicent Hightower, the one who sees the king, and they have kids later on down the line. And Alicent is best friends with Rhaenyra, who's the king's daughter. And you already know that's gonna happen right now. That's gonna go down. Chaos. So we have Tara's favorite. We have Daemon Targaryen.
Not my favorite.
Yeah, he's your favorite in the looks. Right now. He's right now.
The way he killed the crab feeder is like how I would.
Wait, hold on, Tara. You watched the show? You watched it? You watched it?
Yeah, I did.
What? You told me you said that you guys seen it. You were quiet. I didn't know you watched it. Go on, Tara. You said go talk on it.
Oh no, I'm just saying that the way he killed the crab feeder, cutting him in half and dragging him by his organs and all, is how I will kill my enemy.
I think that's perfectly legitimate.
I call him the Crab King.
You want to know the name of one of my enemies?
One of my enemies?
Yeah, he's Aaron Saw.
the crab feeder, man. Literally, you guys are probably saying what the heck's going on, but the crab feeder was this kind of
He's the crab feeder, ugly.
He's the man of the people. He's like this kind of king of this kind of free world that's kind of not run by the Targaryens. And with the Targaryen people try to take over that kind of land, and the free people are kind of like revolting against them. And there's this guy called the Crab Feeder, who I call the Crab King. It's kind of Crab Feeder. He literally feeds his enemies to crabs. So literally puts crabs on them and they just literally tear them apart.
He's covered in scabbies.
So he's a cool character. It's a cool little character, but they kind of
cool. Yeah, I mean he was covered in scabbies though. It's how Aaron would look like when he has STDs.
No, wait, but who's your favorite character of the show so far? Then, Tara, who's your favorite character?
Maybe I like the main girl.
Okay, so Rhaenyra.
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, who's your favorite male character?
Male character, I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. You're gonna wait and see. So not what's his name? Sir Chris. What's his name? That night when he took out Daemon. Or beat up Daemon that night that we took out Daemon, the one who's likes Rhaenyra. What about him?
I'm not sure. I mean, I've only seen him in one episode. So I cannot really make a judgment yet.
No. Okay, so not yet. Okay,
yeah.
So all right. Okay, so this show is literally really good right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. It's kind of like self-contained story. It's not like Game of Thrones where you're everywhere, you're over there, you're Westeros, you're kind of at King's Landing, you're at the Red Keep. You're everywhere. So you kind of kept it kind of isolated right now. Not like the original show where it started of this first season, they're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of stick to one kind of area right now. Well, which I like, because they're kind of just very story driven. Which I appreciate, the cat driven as well. So yeah. That is the House of the Dragon, my little version of it. Yes, Tara. See, Tara knows. Tara knows. My boy, Damon. Matt Smith has done an incredible job. I'll say it right now. Matt Smith is incredible in this role. That's everything he's in. Matt Smith's the man.
My wife thinks Matt Smith is a one-note actor. I said, no, he's a
no,
really
he's
good
not.
actor.
He's not.
No, everything. This is the problem, right? So I watched Last Night in Soho recently. She went, "Oh, it's just Doctor Who, in it." I was like, "No, it's not. Matt Smith is capable of loads of good acting.
He's in Doctor Who.
He's been in loads of different things.
But he's horrible in Last Night in Soho, and he's lovely. And
he played such a bastard in it. Yeah, like in Last Night in Soho. So. Yeah, but my wife just sees him. Oh, he's got the same haircut all the time, and he dyes it blonde occasionally for The Crown or Game of Thrones. He's not a really good actor. I've gone, yo, go watch The Crown and go watch him be whatever prince it was. I don't know my royal family, but
he's Prince Philip.
Okay, so he was a racist. That's fine. But he's so good, a good actor, and I think consistency is sometimes mistaken for the same thing when it's not.
Yeah.
But I think when you look as unusual as Matt Smith as well, like it's hard to get away from that. I think he's a very striking looking person.
Yeah,
a lot of people think he looks handsome. I don't know about that, but he's a very good lead in anything he's in.
Yeah.
Tara, what do you think? What do you think of Matt Smith?
I think he's all right, though.
Yeah.
He's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Matt Smith. Matt Smith is the man. He plays great in this film, man. I want to see more from him as Daemon Targaryen. His dragon looks cool. His dragon looks like a snake. I love that kind of red, lizard-like, the long neck. Awesome design for that dragon. I love it. His dragon. Definitely the coolest looking dragon there. But great show so far. 3 episodes in, yes. So anyway, check it out. If you can, check out House of the Dragon. Also, second pick. Lord of the Rings. The Rings of Power.
You know what? When you said the Game of Thrones one, I was like, is that Lord of the Rings?
So which one's better, Troy? Pick one. Which one's better? Cause I'll have a fight.
Which one's better?
Which one's got the best looking hair? Which one's got the biggest elf ears? Who's got the best dragons?
Best dragons,
Who's got the biggest tits? Just tell me. Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Which wins the sword better? Who's got the best blood? Let's go.
Best sword. I'll say the main character of the Lord of the Rings. I'll say best sword play right now. Lord of the Rings
They make sexy jokes about rings and stuff, and like
the rings of Sauron. The sexy rings.
Are they trying to be Game of Thrones, like take their clothes off and everything? Going, hey, look at us. Come and watch.
No. They do that.
Look at all these naked men that have appeared all of a sudden. Woo!
No, they ain't doing that this time with Lord of the Rings. They're sticking in their own lane. They're not doing that. That's
wow, Sean Bean's dead again. Let me just touch his body. Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
Look at him. But yeah, Lord of the Rings. The visuals. Oh my days. As you know, as everyone knows, it's the most expensive show ever made.
Oh, you know what they can do on Game of Thrones? You don't pay your taxes, do you? No. Okay, Jeff, whatever the Amazon owner's name is a fake name for Game of Thrones. Cut his head off.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Just to have a war. Cool. Why don't Game of Thrones just have a tax dodging guy with the very close name of that guy have his head cut off? Yeah, just have a war. That's a war between the two.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Matt Smith can get in his TARDIS and go over to Lord of the Rings and slap some people or something. I don't know.
Trust me, hey, Amazon, it's literally spent serious money on this show. The visuals look, incredible. The visuals look stunning right now. So good. The amount of money to spend on this show, you better look good. I was about to say, I was like, what's your show? Let me see how good these effects are. House of Dragon. Let me see this. It was really good. Oh my god, so good, so good. Because House of the Dragon is more of a dark lit show. So I'll say in terms of like pure spectacle, yeah, Lord of the Rings has that beat so far. Lord of the Rings, the visuals, the set design, the actual costumes, everything that's incredible. But the story itself, I'd say it's pretty good. Obviously, it's like Lord of the Rings. They're trying to take down Sauron. You know what I'm saying? The Overlord. You know what I'm saying, of the show.
Like Sauron looks like Justin Chester Bedingfield from Linkin Park. He looks like a real emo.
Oh,
It's not a good look. He looks like Eminem has come out.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady. I've seen the Sauron. He looks like Eminem had sex with Chester Bedingfield from Linkin Park and they had a baby.
Okay.
This show, okay. No, this show, you literally don't see him. You see a dark face with a massive armor on, and then it literally kind of goes like a massive time skip where literally evil is dormant in this kind of timeline that we're in with Galadriel, who's like the main female character of the show. And though people say the wokeness is real in the show, people say that because Lenny Henry's in the show.
Yeah, but isn't it in the books? Isn't it like in the
exactly?
books,
there is racism in the books. Yes.
Yeah, they're darker skinned hobbits, aren't they?
Yeah.
So which is what's annoyed me about this whole thing. It's been time and time pointed out again by the haters that this stuff is already established in the books.
Yeah, it's canon. It's not anybody's.
It's canon, yeah.
They've tried to go through every bit, and like Tolkien never said that he's clearly put them down already. They're making the storylines out of what's there, but they're using the characters that's already laid down. They haven't done anything untowards. It's the usual hateful little trials. Oh, there's a strong woman. Oh, there's a non-white person there. That's complaining. I'm sick of hearing about it. Let's keep making them look embarrassed, shall we?
They exist in the show, so obviously, you know what I mean. So they use those characters where they use there's like a black female dwarf, which is the kind of. Can I just correct
the actress though? She keeps saying I'm the first female dwarf. Other female dwarfs were seen in the Lord of the Rings films. Yes. I'm not saying she's incorrect, but I just would like her to say, I'm proud to be another female dwarf. I'm very happy for her, but she's not the first female dwarf. It's a tiny thing. But
that's what she's been saying.
She's been saying I'm the first female dwarf. There have been other female dwarfs that haven't had speaking parts. I think she means to say the first major female dwarf with a speaking role, I think, is what she's trying to say.
Okay, so yeah. That's very good in the show.
But she's a good actress from what I've seen of the clip.
She's good. No, she's in the show, like a couple of episodes I've seen, she's really good. But that's out.
But as a fan, it just makes me go, but sweetie, you're not the first one. I'm proud that you're really proud, but you might be the first one that's spoken a word. Maybe you should just say, I'm the first female dwarf to speak a line. That would be.
But the thing is, the main crux of this story is that the character called Galadriel, she's the main character. Everyone knows, obviously, the trailers going off. She's trying to stop Sauron to take revenge over her brother, who Sauron killed years back. And the thing I like about these elves, you know what I'm saying, they literally age really slow. They're almost like Kryptonians. They age really slow. It's like, I've been around 75 years. And I'm like, so it's really
What's your face cream, sweetie? What's your face cream regime?
It's insane as well. It's nuts. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, what is going on? I've been watching all these lands for 75 years. And they got these a woman, or basically got a male elf character, mixed race guy. He's going out with these humans. So apparently the elves and humans can't really go together because some battle happened apparently. So I don't know where that's gonna. Apparently something happens. I don't know. They kind of allude to that in the show. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Some kind of like deadly alliance if they actually go together, have kids. Yeah, so evil is literally creeping into the show now. Episode 2, like literally towards the end, because this little boy picks up this little mini dagger. It's got like Sauron symbol on it. It starts to glow when he cuts it. The blood starts going straight to the dagger, and I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm like, okay, now because now we're cooking. Apparently, elves can send themselves through different dimensions now. I was like, I didn't know, because I'm not a person who reads the books like that. So I was like, I'm kind of intrigued by that. It's like literally they go on a boat. It's almost like a Valhalla situation where they go the boat and they kind of float up and the kind of the sky opens up and they go into this other like mythical dimension. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, this is kind of sick. It's kind of cool. I like the way they did that. But she won't go in with these other elves to this other peaceful dimension. She literally stays back, goes to the ocean to try and stop Sauron. So that's the kind of crux of the story right now. She doesn't want peace. She wants war. She wants chaos. She wants Sauron dead because she believes he's still alive. And apparently Sauron's been dead to these people for how many years now? They believe, gosh, yes, Sauron doesn't exist anymore. It's eternal peace. There is no evil no more, that kind of stuff.
Hold on, he's back.
Yeah.
Tell our friends.
Oh no, here we go.
He's coming back.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, God. But yeah, I love it, man. This the Lord of the Rings, House of the Dragon, they're booming together, man. Together.
He's back.
Let's go.
Tell our friends.
It's a war.
Oh, I
It's
like
a
the
war.
song. Yeah.
Oh no, the guitar is no.
I
Yeah.
TikTok out of that song if you want to know. It was to mock my female enemy this time.
Nobody thought that my Sauron his back joke from the Slim Shady album was funny.
Guess
Yeah?
who's back?
No, sorry.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
I made Tara laugh. That's awesome.
No, so you got Tara. So you pop Tara.
And the rap is the funniest part.
The
Like
Rings of Power sounds like a fucking porno though. Good title. Anyway.
Califran, and then Eminem starts rapping. That part is really funny. Like we know this Japanese dude. He played the first part of the rap, and he came to us, and we all sit there at the sofa, like surrounding the coffee table. So he came to us and tried to take out his pants, and we're like, and stupid dancers were like, what the fuck?
You know the Game of Thrones, like the Rings of Power sounds like a Game of Thrones has come over a crossover, and they've come to show the innocent people of Lord of the Rings what anal sex looks like, and that's the Rings of Power, and it's like a porno, it's a crossover porno over. Dear Lord,
what the heck? What the heck? Alan, help me, Alan, help me.
I'm saying
Speechless.
I'm not affiliated with any way, shape, or form.
Speechless. All that stuff you spoke about on Game of Thrones. Now this is exactly how I feel when my mates talk about Star Trek.
Oh my god!
Brilliant, lovely. My granddad used to talk about cricket. Brilliant.
Cricket. This guy. But the thing is,
do you want to take us home?
Solid.
Yeah, cool. No, I'm just thinking my husband was like, well, I really want you to watch Game of Thrones. It's a really great show. And then he was like, I want you to watch it all. And then I'll watch the finale together. And I was like, we're never going to watch it that quickly. So you just watch the finale and then I'll catch up with you. And then he watched the finale and he was like, I'm not going to make you watch it. Like, that's it now. He was like, I don't want anything to do with that.
Your
I don't
husband
want to
is
watch
a good
it.
man. He finally realised, like when, like it's just. I got off at season 2 because I just couldn't get on with people sitting in a room talking about things and doing nothing for the whole season. And it was just boring, the most boring show I've ever seen in my life. Nothing happened.
Well, and when it did happen, it was brothers and sisters shagging.
Or episode 9, and it's like 30 seconds. Someone's dead. Oh my God. Wow. Come back next week. Come back next year for another exciting episode. Game of Thrones. By the way, Ireland wants you to come visit. Look at the tourist board. Look at Iceland and Ireland in the background.
Look at Ben. Ben's like
oh no, Sean Bean's dead already. Wow, didn't see that coming.
He's never alive, even for the characters he voiced at. He's never alive.
Okay.
Anyway, this is.
I'm going to take you home. I'm going to take you home, right?
Because it's a long podcast.
So, like, I usually think I've got my finger on the pulse, but every so often something comes along and it's like somebody suggests it, and I was like, "Wow, what is this show? I need to check it out." And I was speaking to somebody a couple of weeks ago, and they said to me, "Oh, I'm really into The Wilds."
Oh,
and
The Wilds!
Like, I have not heard of this show. And I was like, "Okay, let's have a look at it. And oh my god, like how did I not know about this show before?
I check it out. I check it out. I keep seeing it.
So it's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon, yeah.
And basically what it is it follows this group of young girls who are in a plane crash and end up on an island. And it kind of follows the Lost format to some degree. So it's like basically flashbacks to their life before they got on the island. But what makes it more kind of what makes it different is it flashes forward. So it's the main action is them on the island, and then like the background story is how they came to be on the island, and basically it's like for some kind of wellness stroke therapy retreat.
Yeah.
But it also shows that some of them have gotten off the island. So it's their interview with what you assume to be like police about the events on the island.
Yeah.
So there isn't the same peril level, but it's interesting trying to figure out how they got where they were. And you get some answers. It's not like we're not going to get into the Lost debate again because I've won that and we don't need to rehash that. But it's not got that same search for answers because you kind of know that they got off the island.
Can I just say you're doing that because you know that you won the argument? I think it's a bit passive aggressive, but I don't know.
No, there was no passivity about that.
By the way, you know that time that I won the argument got lost and Grunsley made Ben realise he was wrong.
Yeah,
I don't even know why I'm going to a Scottish accent. I'm not trying to be offensive.
But the thing is that I'm not even being passive aggressive. I'm just being outright hostile, and you just have to deal with it.
Still brought it back up though. That's just
I don't deny.
Don't mention the war. Don't mention the war.
Don't mention the wars.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing with me. Like, once I win an argument, you will never hear the end of it.
Don't
so anyway,
mention the timeless child. Yeah, stuff like
yeah.
that.
So basically, we've got a group of young women, different kind of degrees of stuff going on, different lives, very different people working together to try and save themselves on a desert island, but also trying to solve the mystery of something's happened and they're off the island and you're trying to figure out what it is. And you get a good reveal in the first episode, put it that way, which I'm not going to spoil because I think you're going to enjoy finding out. But all I'm going to say is all is not what it seems. And I think it's one of those ones that you might have to watch another time just to kind of go back and see how they did certain things. Yeah. But for something that I'd never heard of until I watched it, I like pretty much binged it in a couple of days.
You know what, Helen? As soon as I finished watching Yellow Jackets, I was looking for something like that.
Yeah.
I kept seeing Wiles coming up, and I never wanted to see it because I watched other shows.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check it out at some point. I'm gonna check it out.
It's very much like Yellow Jackets, but instead of like flashing to their adulthood, we're flashing to them as some time has elapsed.
Yellow Jacket sounds like a really shit Marvel superhero.
Yellow Jackets are incredible. That show is incredible.
No, I'm not saying it's not, but it sounds like a lifesaver grip. Oh no, someone's gone overboard again. Better go and get the Yellow Jacket on, baby boy.
No, Yellow Jackets is good, but I would say like it's the Wilds is different.
Yeah.
But it's a different kind of focus. It's a very similar format, but it's a very different story. And I think you know, got a good young actors in it as well. I think they're all going to go places. It's really good.
Nice.
And that's my little pick for the week, I think.
Great pick. Wilds. Oh my days, I don't think the Wilds will come up. All
right. See, that's what I thought when I saw, because I think it's the kind of thing I'd scrolled past, and I assumed it was a bit young adult, you know, a bit like.
Yeah, I see. It's like it's on my list. I'm going across, and I'm like, should I watch it yet? And I'm like, not yet.
No. Yeah. It's good. And the second series goes in a place where you're not expecting it to. Like, it's fun.
Isn't that the other part to do with dudes or something like that? The dudes come on the island, something like that. The other part.
Yeah, similar, but I'm not going to spoil it. I mean, it's kind of along those lines, yeah. But
okay, got it. Okay.
it's kind of fun when it happens. So let's keep it a surprise.
All right, I got you.
But I also binged the entire, I think it's third series of Never Have I Ever in a couple of days too.
Yeah, I talked about it the other day.
Never have I ever.
It's one of my favorites. It's really sweet. Like, it's not inoffensive is the word I would say. Like, it's fun.
Oh, I have a bone to pick, actually, before we go.
Go on.
Amazon had that movie that you were talking about with Michelle Yeoh, Maggie Yeoh, whatever her name is.
Michelle Yeoh, yeah.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yep, so it was on Prime. I went to go watch this morning. The fuckers have moved it over to the rent and buy section. You bastards. You utter bastards. I was so excited this morning.
Oh, mate.
I love that movie. I love it.
I'm not happy because I thought I saw it on Amazon Prime ready for free to watch. I was like, oh, lovely. And what did they go do? The minute I go to watch it this morning, they stuck it behind the paywall. I am not a happy blood. So, not happy. Like, that's an Amazon original. It should be behind. It should be on Prime. It should not be a rent or buy situation. I was going to go watch it, and I wish I'd done it the first day. I wish I'd done it last week now that I've just gone. That will teach me. Next time there's a movie I want to watch, just go do it first. Don't put the others on hold.
Yeah, don't wait. Just do it.
Yeah, don't wait.
Fuck you, Jez Bonehead. Whatever your name. Anyway, so.
Oh God, yeah.
Why don't you all whore yourselves like the whores that you are now?
Jeffrey Bezos.
Is a cunt. All right. So would you like to go ahead and whore yourselves out with your YouTube links and your Twitters and everything, while I just have a glass of water?
Follow us at Square Eisen on Twitter.com and at gmail.com if you want to hit us up about anything.
Yes, hit us up, guys. Like, share, subscribe. You know what to do. You know what to do, guys. But yes, me, Legend of All 101, YouTube. You know where to find me. Reviews, reactions, all that good stuff. Talk about House of the Dragon. I'm gonna be on that Lord of the Rings tip soon. I'm just gonna watch it again just to kind of get my mind refreshed because the visuals were just so stunning. That's like, so great. But yes, Legend of All 101. Do it.
Yes, go to my channel, the Man TT channel, and since the
Pussy channel now, apparently.
Okay, since the borders are open, you're gonna get actual Man TT, not this fake arse piece of shit. Do you want to see it?
Maybe you'll get Asian men with pussies. I don't know.
Oh, you're disgusting.
Asian muscle men with pussies. We don't judge.
Okay, you what? Okay, look. This is disgusting, isn't it? Yeah. This is a cheap Singaporean knockoff of a titty man. He is something we call scrawny muscle. And it's very distasteful. Just look at it, this stupid commando. This, my friends, is a fucking Singapore knockoff of a Korean titty man, and it is bloody distasteful AF. It's so cheap, like the gay strip club in Soho. Just take a look. Yeah, you wanna see something real? Okay, come, I'll show you.
Do you know what, listeners? I could describe this to you, but I don't think I can. Oh my goodness.
It's real. This is real, my friends. Authentic titty man from South Korea. A tasteful portrait and not distasteful like the commando.
The problem with this section is they can't see what you're showing them.
Yeah, and I can't describe
it. So someone think it's better that way because if I were to show you the first stupid commando picture, the person would come after me. And yeah, he's the country bumpkin. He is the country bumpkin who called mixed people mongrels. May I repeat, ladies and gentlemen? I know we have a lot of audience from the UK and US with cultural diversity. So may I repeat, this country bumpkin from Singapore thinks that mixed people are mongrels, have no culture or ethnicity, that they neither belong to or not fluent in either one of the languages. They only know the language of the foreign colonizer, English.
So can I just say, we need to do a video on your channel soon, Tara, where we just react to various titty videos that you're showing us.
I just
We
think
should-
I just think we could do a video where we react to Tara. I'd
Yeah,
be well up for that.
just what's on Tara's phone. We go, oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Just so that we can help your channel out, because really,
Yeah, we have to do it.
you can show your phone to us, but we can't really do it audio justice.
We can't do it justice. We can't do it justice like in this format. No.
I mean, I'll be going to Korea in 7 weeks' time. In 7 weeks' time, I'll be in Korea.
I
won't
can't
be-
wait. I can't
I
wait.
won't
Tara's
finish
stories
school.
about Korean men. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I won't be in this shithole, but I will be in Korea. But at this time, I'll be most likely in a flight in 7 weeks' time.
She's going to interfere with the reproduction of the Korean baby making. There's going to be trouble.
Ben, are you going to be there to snatch them up? Yeah, for Tara.
Tara is going to cause trouble in Korea. We're going to all watch the fireworks.
Okay.
Watch out, South Korea. She's coming to your town soon. Look, if you've got a husband, make sure he's locked up and away. Okay.
Only if he's got good muscles. Like I wouldn't be worried if he didn't.
Yeah.
She will hoover him up with a big sack and just throw him in the back of a van, like Ghostbusters.
Proton pack like this.
Like Santa Claus or the Grinch.
That's episode 125. Watch out, South Korea. Tara Chloe's coming for you. That is the name of this episode. Congratulations.
Okay.
Oh my god!
I think it's a good title. I think it's sum this episode up. We have a Facebook group. Go do that. Yeah, brilliant. Cool. But these guys are more whores. I'm more like the pimp. So there we go. We are done for another week. All right. So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Bye.
Bye.
Did you guys check out the picture I sent on the group chat? The uncanny resemblance.
I don't think I got the first one.
I don't even understand what you're talking about. You cut me off. I was about to say goodbye.
Okay, so basically the girl's Instagram picture.
Hold on. We're not ending this podcast. We're trying to, hold on. I still like. Can I just say goodbye and finish this podcast?
Oh, I just zoomed in. Oh yeah. I get it now.
Am I the only person that doesn't think that it was like I laughed more at your reaction than at the picture? Anyway, goodbye.